It's week 4 of the National Football League. And up next is Demario Davis, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Saints and the Vikings, and it's
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Cousins on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick from BYU, now in his 2nd season, Zach Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Marcus Davenport. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 24 carries, 105 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From the 24, Wilson. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Runs through another. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here we go now. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Wilson on the option. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Landry. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out to his left. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. And Cook has it left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one too low.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Landry now on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They run. It's Kamara. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Kamara up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Wilson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. On target over the middle to Hill. Touchdown! Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousin. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Touchdown, Saints! Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they will take a knee here. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. Chase Edmonds, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. On a slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Andrew Booth picks it off. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Thomas brings it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, Cousins.
Side taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Cousins now from the 50. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw, Cousins.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 29, Cousins.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Cousins now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Wilson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He finds Hardy on the slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bravo.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Andrew Booth picks it off. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. After the sack on first down, Cousins. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down. Here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Go, go.
Wilson wants to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.